You would probably not be surprised to know that I am a big advocate for the YouTube Academy. I really believe that essentially YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, right behind Google, and there's tons of information to be had. You can learn about almost any subject. But if you're on YouTube right now looking to learn about Thailand, maybe you're planning a trip here, or maybe you're planning on moving here, there's two subjects that I think learning on YouTube might be a bad idea. How's it going, guys? I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to Tempus TV headquarters and welcome back to another video. Today, we're just gonna have a little talk, just me and you. Now, especially lately with some of the news coming out of Thailand, I have seen some stuff coming out on YouTube that personally for me, I wouldn't really go this route to getting all your information about these subjects that we're gonna talk about. Of course, I'm not your dad. You can do whatever you want. You're a grown adult, I hope. If you're not an adult and you're watching this channel, just hop on another one. But today, we're talking about two subjects that I think you should not really take to YouTube to get all your information on, why I think that's important, and essentially why I don't think it's a good idea. So our first subject is a story that has been developing over the past few months. If you're already living in Thailand, this story is probably gonna be a little bit more important for you, but if you're planning on coming here full time, it is something that you need to learn about, and that has to do with the new tax laws coming into effect in Thailand. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a few people that are making content about this right now that I think is very informational. It's all fact-based and they are talking to the right people. But besides that, myself included, any real content coming out about this right now is pretty much just speculation. I think one reason for that is there's really not that much information out there yet. And the second reason is, let's be honest, we're YouTubers, we're not lawyers. Now you'll know pretty much any country in the world, if you are avoiding paying taxes, that is one way to for sure get on the bad side of the law. So I would recommend kind of just not taking this info from YouTube right now. Just kind of hang out, wait, everything is still kind of up in the air. Or if you're really that worried about it, maybe you're a business owner or something, obviously, you should probably talk to an attorney about it. Even though us YouTubers come by as these highly intellectual beings, it's probably not a good idea. So I have had this conversation with quite a few people about certain things in Thailand, and the thing that comes up a lot is, well, this is what everybody does. Like I said, I'm not your dad. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but trust me, I have been in situations in my life where everybody else seems to be doing something and then I do it and I'm the one that it comes back and bites. Now, especially if you're traveling or moving to Thailand, you don't have a Thai passport, you're not a national. So if these things come up, one, you get in a lot of trouble, you don't wanna end up in Thai jail. Or if anything, even on the lower end of the punishments, you might get blacklisted. The whole everybody does it argument doesn't really ring true for me, because even if that is true right now, you never know if things are gonna change. And no matter what happens, if they do start to crack down on something, there is gonna be a first person that gets caught up for it. So you might as well try to avoid that being you. Now, the second thing that I would probably avoid trying to get all your information on from YouTube, especially when it comes to Thailand, because it's very complex and it's always changing, has to do with visas. Now, if you've watched my channel for long enough, you'll know I've done a couple visa videos here and there, but in the grand scheme of things, with almost 300 videos, it is something I get asked about all the time, which is completely understandable. You think I would have done some more content on it, but I'll tell you why I haven't. The biggest reason is that landscape is always changing. So I don't wanna make a video today that's talking about certain things you are allowed and not allowed to do, and then somebody stumble across that video a year from now, maybe not notice when it was posted, and think that's how things still are, and then God forbid they do something, they get in trouble for it, and then essentially I'm somewhat responsible. The second reason is, obviously, I'm no authority. I can only speak for me, my experiences, and that's not to say things won't be different for you. Even if you are doing things the right way, at the end of the day, it's up to them. So that's why I keep all that information to stuff that is rock solid, that I know for sure. And if you've watched those videos, you know that I always recommend you should talk to a visa agent. They're gonna be much more knowledgeable than I am. They are dealing with immigration every single day. And if you're out of Thailand right now and you think that's impossible, it's far from it. You can download the Line app, which is what a lot of them use to communicate. go online, find their information, shoot them some messages, and they can roughly let you know what the deal is. Besides that, of course, the Thai immigration website is actually pretty easy to navigate, and it also stays relatively updated to what's going on. So personally, I wouldn't take information on either of these things from YouTubers. Maybe not every YouTuber. There are a select few, not myself, that are doing really in-depth research and talking to the right people, going and interviewing attorneys, visa agents, things like that, so that they are getting the proper information. But I would suggest if you find somebody like me that's just sitting in their house talking to a camera about it, not to say that they're doing anything malicious, but if it was me, I would just go the route of talking to somebody who has a little bit more direct knowledge about those subjects. Now, pretty much when it comes to anything else you want to learn about Thailand, I think YouTube is a great place to learn. There are plenty of skills that I have that I learned solely on YouTube. But when it comes to these two things, or relatively anything else that has to do with legal things, when it comes to any type of legal stuff, I would 100% recommend that you go a different route. I wish I had the answers for you, but I don't want to misinform anybody. And I just want you guys to know that I'm not making content about these things because I don't want to. I just always try to do my best to make sure that any information I'm giving you is, one, relevant now, and it'll essentially stay relevant no matter when you find these videos. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would like to learn a little bit more about life in Thailand, feel free to click the video on screen right now, and I will catch you guys in the next video.